we want to focus more on the who than the how. And we talk about that in every aspect of what we do. We're an organization that doesn't want to sit there and go, let's take 4 or 5 years to learn how to actually do this. How do we find the people that really know how to do this already and just put it in place right away and build good strategic partnerships. So, I think that sort of goes back to how we started working together.
It does for sure, and I think it also speaks to what we talked about in the first episode of the importance of people that have already done things before you. And we spent a lot of time initially with the who being other firms that have had success with this. And I'll come back to the concept of wealth management. I don't think I fully covered that off. Sure. So defining that is really a model where you're going to start with planning, you're going to get into execution, and then you're going to ultimately be doing review and monitoring to make sure they stay on track. Right. That's really what wealth management is. Right. So the challenge is to do that if you're going to look at it not only on their business, but you're going to look at it in their personal life. You've got to be able to address things like succession planning with their business, retirement planning on the personal side, estate planning, obviously with the accountants being able to integrate tax into all of those discussions, yep. Investment management, risk management, insurance. There's a lot there, and it's complex. And clients' needs are continually becoming more complex. And so how do you have a model that looks at all of those things and makes it simple?
Well, and then you don't need 400 people
exactly.
in your organization, right?
Right, and I think that's where the who, back to your comment of looking at U.S. firms and what they've been very successful at sort of pulling that all together, okay? And what they've realized is they don't need to do it all in-house. They don't need to have every expert in every piece of that model in-house. And usually as firms are smaller and they're growing, that's really not even possible. There's a bit of staging of how you're going to move towards that model. Right. But you've got to start with that philosophy in mind.